The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from KC. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. He'll come up now for second down and 4. They put Kelsey in motion. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line. To throw is Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with a big play to see if they can keep points off the board.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It gains Cook. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen going to give it to Cook. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
First and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain there of 17.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that 2nd foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Easy. What's that?
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Bills are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 77 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Man in motion is Brown.
What's that?
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Here's a screen set up for P-Rod. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That is caught. What a throw. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. Open man downfield. It's Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. They'll throw on first down with Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And a critical tackle there. They were getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Johnson now to return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll work this out to the 23. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Allen to throw. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On first down, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Again, it's Allen to the air. He's got his tight end, Kincaid. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early, and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Allen will throw. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Putting the tight end in motion.
Middle.
Now Allen on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Alert! What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to Kincaid once again. And he will go all the way. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
That ties the game at 14.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. A run with Pacheco. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Here's Pacheco. Woo. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. It is 2nd and a yard. Heron. And he's in. Samaje Perine. Touchdown, Chiefs.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Here's first down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. From the gun, Josh Allen. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 45 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. A gain of 16, good enough for a 1st down. Here is 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
To throw is Allen. And he is in! The risk pays off. They take the lead here in the final moments of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Allen going to give this to Davis. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. So a road win here for the Bills. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.